Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available summer 2027 and a half BC, the album, Dad. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. Hey, little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now. Yes, I am. Yes, ma'am. Rock on, gold dust, players only love you. The cats just went running. Boost! How are you guys doing today? Listen, Linda, I've got a very, very busy day today, okay? I just went to Cousin Fun Day. I went on Cousin Fun Day with my cousin Caroline. Cousin Fun Day is where my cousin comes to pick me up once a week and we go and run errands and have so much fun. And today I got so many fun things to review for my review channel. Caroline and I went to the Dollar Tree. We went to the Five Below. We went to TJ Maxx Home. And we went to Target and I got so many fun things to review. Even did a review video already. Did an entire haul over on my Peter Does Stuff channel showing you all of the fun, crazy things that I bought over there today. And so yeah, and then tonight we have marriage counseling. We have marriage counseling every 2 weeks. And then after that, I'm going to a meeting with my good Judy Tanya Jean tonight. So very, very busy day. I've already filmed 3 videos. This is my 4th video. I'm going to turn around and do a Peterisms video, hopefully a TV video and my vlog. So I might be posting on every single one of my channels. Yesterday, I posted on every single one of my channels. I'm just having so much fun on all of my channels this summer, and I've been going to the pool. We just got back from vacation. It's been such a fantastic summer so far. Now, I have to tell you about a project. Why is this wrinkle like going right through the middle of my shirt? I have to tell you about a project that my cousin and I have kind of been thinking about working on for a while now. I kind of hinted it out and I said that we might start a podcast. Now, we're putting it way off, like back burner, like end of 2025. Caroline wants to really do like a video thing. I'm like, okay, we got to figure out how we're going to do it. Today we were talking about it and Caroline's like, maybe it would be better if we didn't do it as a podcast. Maybe it would be better if we just did like a video series of like 4 or 5 videos of us like investigating this. So I talked quite a bit about it on my vlog last night because I got really, I go through periods where I'm real interested in it and periods where I just don't really care. And the other night, it was something about watching the TV series Worst Roommate Ever, which I did a full review over on my TV channel, my Peter Watches TV channel yesterday, linked below in the comment section below. I'm covering all the trending TV shows, so you can go over there and hear what I have to say about every TV show in the world. Y'all know I watch a lot of TV. But anyway, it was something about that was making me interested again and looking into the history of our grandmother and Caroline and my mother and their lives growing up. So for those of you that do not know, after my mom passed away, we found out that, through my dad, that my grandmother had gone to prison. Then we found out that my grandma had gone to prison twice. We believe once for embezzlement, once for forgery. She was an OG. But now it looks like she went to prison 3 times. And there was a lot of like intrigue behind this. They kept this a secret to us our entire lives. Our mothers were in and out of the foster care system. There is a speculative possible twin brother that was given up for adoption of my mom's. And so it's like this really fascinating story. And we really don't know anything about it. So the other day I started putting this timeline. There's a lot I have not shared online that I have found out because I want to wait until Caroline and I look into it together. Caroline goes through periods where she's interested and then she's not interested in it. She's in this period right now where she's very, very interested in it. In fact, I talked to her today because yesterday I contacted the Department of Corrections to find my grandma's history of arrests, her trial. She was actually on trial in Indianapolis. I think it was kind of a lengthy trial. There were witnesses and things like that. And so I contacted the Department of Corrections and found out how to get the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. You have to file paperwork to get the records of her incarceration, of her arrest, of her trial, and her time while she was incarcerated. We believe that she was in a halfway house after she got released from prison the last time, and so that we believe is the last time. So we are going to try to find that out. And then I also contacted the Division of Family Services to find out about our mothers being in foster care, if we could even find out that information. The woman was very, very nice. She explained to me how to get that information. Since our mothers are both deceased, we can find that information as next to kin. We can also find out marriage licenses, divorce records, things like that. So Caroline and I are going to do that later this summer and this fall. But Caroline suggested maybe we should do videos as we like go into each place and come out and like share what we have found and like what our reaction is to it, and then just do like a video over here on this channel and not make it like a full podcast, just do updates. And so I think that that's what we're going to do. Caroline's very intrigued by it now. And there's a little bit more that I found out, but I'm saving that. A little bit more that makes me want to like dig even deeper into it. It seems that maybe there is even more to this mystery. For those of you that don't know, I also found out that our mothers spent an entire summer in Florida. There might be some like mob ties to all of this as well. And people, you know, were saying to me, like when I mentioned this in my vlog a while ago, you know, be very careful about this. My grandma at this point would be 105 years old, okay? The people that she was working for at the time would be between 85 and 95 years old, if not older than her at the time. So I'm not really concerned about all of that, finding this information out at this point. A little bit, but, you know, I'm not really that concerned about it. I'm more concerned about, like I said to Caroline today, I said, you know, I kind of have this feeling last night when I was like looking into stuff that like, be careful, you might find some things out about your grandma that you don't want to know. And my cousin said to me, and she said, I loved grandma for who she was for me, to the grandma that she was to me. Nothing will change that. And I said, I feel exactly the same way. We're both very interested in it because of how we were raised by our mothers and a lot of the personality traits and the behaviors of our mothers when we were growing up. And so understanding our history might help us understand that a little bit. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be bringing those updates to you as Caroline and I find those things out. I'm really excited to look into that and find that stuff out. So anyway, that's been my day today. Oh my Lord. And watching Jaclyn Hill's favorite, her current favorites, which basically, her current favorites, which is called My Current Beauty Favorites, which should really be called My Current Beauty Favorites / let me link 23 things and do a sponsorship in one video and not disclose any of it so I can possibly make as much money off this one video, because I probably won't put a video out for another 3 months again. That should be what she should really call the video, okay? Because that's what she does, all right? So a lot of people have sent this to me because they know that I talk about like non-disclosures and the importance of influencers disclosing and things like that. And you know, I want to kind of explain something to you because this is something that's brought up, and I'm going to kind of approach this in a different point of view because I did find this article that I thought was very, very interesting. People always say things to me like, if the FTC cares about this so much, why don't they file charges, all this kind of stuff? Well, they do, and I found this article that actually kind of like cited some things about influencers being affected by this, and so I wanted to share that with you. I also wanted to share with you, again, the basic rules found from this article that are for like to know it, which a lot of like fashion influencers on Instagram link and things like that, and apparently they're the people that are being hit really hard by this right now. Are people that are using Like to Know It. I think Like to Know It got fined some money possibly, allegedly is what I've heard, and that they are being really hardcore. Now I know that about a month ago, 2 months ago, I got a notice from Amazon saying that you have to be very, very careful about how you disclose and that they're not responsible for it, because I read the whole thing. I know Jaclyn Hill probably didn't, but I read the whole thing. And it said that you had to disclose appropriately. If not, then you were violating the terms of service of Amazon. And what they're basically doing is they're covering their butts, right? Because they're saying that if you don't disclose appropriately, we've sent the letter out telling you that you have to. We'll just remove you from your platform, our platform. We won't be fined for it because we've sent out a notice to you. And then you're violated unknowingly to us. We're not responsible for it, so we can't be held accountable for it, but you can, is what Amazon is saying, okay? I looked into ArtStyle. ArtStyle is sending out very similar links. Now, Amazon and ArtStyle are the two links that Jaclyn Hill, it's the one that she does the most. I have to tell you, since I have started doing this, I feel like Jaclyn Hill's somebody that I've talked about for a long time, so she's somebody that I'm going to talk about with this, but like, I feel like I see it all the time, okay? I feel like it's the number one thing that influencers feel like they can get away with is not disclosing affiliate links. Now, if you read any articles on affiliate marketing and how much money there is to be making, there are influencers out there, I'm not sure Jaclyn Hill's not one of them, that is making upwards of $2 to $5 million a month on affiliate marketing, okay? When you're doing affiliate marketing across the board on ArtStyle, Amazon, and Art Style can link to a lot of different brands like Sephora and things like that. You know, Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom, Saks Fifth Avenue, they all have different marketing things. They all give bonuses. I just got an email from Amazon saying that because I sold a bunch of those candles for Santa Claus, they literally said that in there, that they were going to give me a higher listed rank. I think it was something like 9 or 10% on any candles that I wanted to link on this channel. Now, Jaclyn Hill is somebody that would turn around immediately, because if you can make $10 off, 10% off a candle, and that's a $20 candle, I mean, that's a lot of money if she sells 1,000 of those candles. Affiliate marketing is so lucrative right now. Now, I have to tell you, since I started looking into this, I have seen entire TikTokers that are getting hundreds of thousands of views that are teaching people how to do affiliate marketing, and they never tell them how to disclose, right? I feel like I run into people all the time that are doing a lot of affiliate marketing, a lot of sponsorships, and they never disclose and don't really feel like they need to. For example, one of the shows that I'm currently watching is Sister Wives, and I started watching Sister Wives at the request of a lot of people from season 1. I'm now currently on season 3. I'm loving it. I totally understand the hype about Sister Wives, but it has been so ruined for me because so many people have told me what happens, that I know everything that happens. So now I'm just kind of watching it for fun. It hasn't ruined it for me. But the other night, I was looking into, like, where are all the wives today? Where are all the kids and stuff like that? And it was interesting because I came across McKelty, who is one of the Brown daughters. I think she is Janelle, and maybe she's Christine and Cody's daughter. And I came across her Instagram. She's like married now and has kids and stuff. Literally, like, every other post of hers is a sponsorship. I mean, almost every other post of hers is hands down a sponsorship. And the thing that's interesting is a lot of her sponsorships are for things that are like nutritional supplements and stuff. Well, the FTC is coming down really, really hard. The last video that I did, I read you guys a lot of the filings that they were coming hard really for people that were non-disclosing and misleading about nutritional supplements, right? Because that's something that people take very, very seriously. If you cannot get in a video and say that I've used this nutritional supplement, and it's, I mean, that is not like a makeup review. Like, I like this chapstick or I like this blush, right? You are saying that a nutritional supplement is going to do these things. So the FTC is coming down really, really hard. She has a lot of nutritional supplements over there. She never once discloses. She's got links over there. She's got codes over there. She never once, okay? So it's not just people like Jaclyn Hill, Manny MUA, Laura Lee. I mean, yes, it's a lot of beauty influencers, but there's a lot of YouTubers, TikTokers, influencers that just don't link at all, never disclose sponsorships. Michaela Noguera is known for never disclosing a sponsorship. When I started talking about this, okay, and this is this is the important piece that I want to share with you guys. When I started talking about this, I think my interest really in it was, like, they're getting away with this, and the FTC is going to eventually crack down hard on this. I was actually I mean, this is something that 3 or 4 years ago, Sam for Here for the Tea was really talking about, and people were really, really interested in it, right? Well, there's a lot of trends that happen when we talk about influencers. James Charles was extremely offensive and talked inappropriately to minors, and now people are just kind of like, who cares anymore? And the reason why they're like that is because he has been caught in so many scandals of talking coercively to straight men and things like that, that people aren't surprised anymore, right? By the fact that James Charles does that. One of the reasons why James Charles has been able to get away with all of that through the years is because there's been so many allegations, and people just don't care anymore because it's just they're so immune to it. Like, they just assume, like, if another allegation came out, nobody would be surprised, right? I think that's why it hit Colleen Ballinger so hard last year, because people never expected that from Colleen Ballinger. But if another allegation about James Charles came out, let's just be honest, how many of you really would be surprised? I know I wouldn't, because I don't feel like he's learned anything from it, right? Okay, so 5 years ago, when Sam Here for the Tea was talking and doing extensive research videos about Jaclyn Hill not disclosing affiliate links, people took it very, very seriously. Now, Jaclyn Hill is known for never disclosing, okay? She has said on Instagram posts, people will say to her, is this a sponsorship? And she says, if it was a sponsorship, I would disclose, okay? Well, she did this video, and she does not disclose that it is a sponsorship. She does not disclose appropriately. When I say that, people will come over here to my my video and they will say, she absolutely discloses that it is a sponsorship. She says in the video that she partnered with Milk. She says in the description box that she partnered with Milk. That is not appropriately disclosing a sponsorship, okay? First and foremost, per YouTube's terms of service and their guidelines for a sponsorship and paid placement, you have, and I showed this in my last video that I did it, I showed how you do it on YouTube. There is a button that says required. If you have a paid placement or a sponsorship in your video, the first 10 seconds of your video in the left-hand corner of the video, it will say includes paid placement, okay? Every YouTuber knows that because before you push publish on your video, you have to push yes or no and save, okay? They ask you that question. It is required before you post a video on YouTube. So when Jaclyn Hill's video, like this one that I just watched, does not say includes paid placement in it, she is deceptively choosing to let her audience and YouTube not know that she has paid placement in her video, okay? She's done it enough times now that she knows. Jaclyn Hill watches Drama Channel videos. She knows. She's watched enough of my videos and enough of other people's videos that she knows how to disclose appropriately. She chooses not to, okay? A lot of other people have been called out for it. There's huge articles about this. These people also have managers, and I just want to tell you this. When you have managers as an influencer, whether it's a partner manager on YouTube or whether it's a manager that's getting you sponsorships and things like that, because a lot of people like Jaclyn Hill have managers that get them sponsorships, okay? Those managers, the video has to pass before them first and Milk Makeup, which means Milk Makeup is also choosing for her not to disclose appropriately to her audience. Her manager is choosing for her not to disclose to her audience, unless they are telling her that she has to, and she's choosing to post the video anyway. Which why they would ever work with her again when Milk Makeup could be fined for this extensively, okay? Her management company could be fined extensively for this, but they probably wouldn't. But the more I looked at it through the years, right, I've talked about this for like the last 2 years. For me, at first, it was like, these influencers are going to be fined a lot of money. That part was very interesting to me. But the more I looked at it, when everything that you read, whether you're reading the Amazon guidelines, the art style guidelines, the YouTube guidelines, whatever, about disclosure, it always says two things on why you have to disclose, okay? The first reason is because it is the law per the FTC. When people say, why is it that big of a deal? It's a big deal because it's illegal not to, okay? I want to make that very, very clear. These people can be charged huge sums of money and lose their platforms. Jaclyn Hill has been so flagrant in it. I mean, at this point, in all honesty, the FTC, if they came to her and she said, I was not aware of it, they could say to her, I mean, first of all, they send out warning letters first, okay? If they came to her, they could say to her, Jaclyn, there's been 20 videos posted about you online of you not doing this, okay? There's no way that you're not aware of this. Not to mention that every time that you sign up for Amazon, for ArtStyle, for Neiman Marcus, when you sign off your agreement on there, I signed it on Amazon, so I know what the agreement says. It says on there when you agree to be a partner of those programs that you agree to follow FTC guidelines. That enough, okay, is saying that she's being deceptive. But when you read the two things, it says, number one, because it is the law. You have to abide by the law of the FTC, okay? The Federal Trade Commission exists solely to protect the consumer. I want to make that very clear because I said that in my last video and a lot of people were like, oh, that's interesting. I never thought of it that way before. The Federal Trade Commission does not exist, okay, to take these people down. The Federal Trade Commission exists to protect you, the consumer, so that when you're getting a review from somebody, you know that their review is completely honest, okay? That you're not being deceived, that whatever. And by them coming out and saying, I'm being paid for this review, what it lets you know is what they're saying, they're being paid to say. So if they say it's shit or if they say it's good, they're being paid for it either way. But at least you know they're being paid for it, okay? And as a consumer, you have a right to know that they are being paid. They are being compensated for it, all right? Now, one of the things that's always been interesting to me, especially when it comes to sponsorships, is no company would sponsor you, partner with you, if you're going to get in a video and say, for example, because I have some products right here that I was going to show you guys that are some of my current beauty faves that I'm not going to link, but I am going to start linking stuff. Because I don't have a problem with people linking stuff, okay? Just let people know that you're going to make money off of it. Today, I'm not going to link these things, but here are 3 of my current beauty faves, Jaclyn Hill, okay? The Neutrogena Hydrating Face Mask. Here, I'm not going to just show you like I used it yesterday. You can see I've used half the container, okay? And then I also love the The Tatcha rice cream is like one of my favorites. I just bought this like a month ago because I ran out of it. And I also love the Sun Bum face mist that I spray on every time after I leave the pool. It's in my pool bag. I've shown it in my pool bags. These are things that you can authentically see across the board. I have shared these things in other videos on other channels and not linked them, so you know that I love these products, right? Okay. But if I did link them and I made money off of them, what this is interesting to me about sponsorships. Like, let's, for example, say I got a sponsorship with this Sun Bum, okay? How many times have you ever seen somebody say, I am being sponsored by Sun Bum, I am doing a partnership with Sun Bum, and then what they say is they turn around and say, and this product is shit, and I cannot endorse this product, even though I'm being paid for the sponsorship. I just want to tell you, I probably wouldn't buy it, it's crap, I would never use it. Have you ever seen a sponsorship that said that? Have you ever seen a negative review of a product when the person has come out and said that they were sponsored by them? No, you haven't. Which is why it's very, very... There's whole jokes about this where people are like... I just saw this TikTok the other day and this guy was like, oh, I can't stand his lipstick. Then he acts like the company is calling him to do a sponsorship and all of a sudden he turns around and goes, I love this lipstick. Okay? It's a joke, right? Nobody is going to pay a sponsorship, pay an influencer a sponsorship of high fees. If Jaclyn Hill's probably making $20,000, $30,000, if not more, off of that sponsorship for Milk Makeup, okay? They're not going to pay her for her to get in a video and go, yeah, I wouldn't endorse this product. Don't use it. But thank you for sponsoring me, Milk Makeup, right? That's why it is important, because when she comes across and she goes, oh my God, I love these products. These products are so great. You need to know that she's getting paid for that, because the second thing that it says, the most important two things that you need to know, number one is that it is the law, okay? But number two is that you always want to be transparent and honest with your audience because you don't want to be deceptive to your audience. Now, one of the things in the last, I would say, 2 to 3 months that has become very apparent to me as I've continued to watch this kind of stuff is that if these influencers are very aware, and like every time I talk about Tati Westbrook non-disclosing, oh my God, people lose their minds. But I've proven time and time again that Tati Westbrook knowingly does not disclose. Now, when you have people like Tati Westbrook that on her Instagram pictures is putting things that are saying not an affiliate link, what that tells you is she knows what an affiliate link is. So when she chooses to not disclose it appropriately in the place where it's supposed to be disclosed, an affiliate link on her videos or on her Instagram stories, that tells you that she knows how to appropriately and not appropriately disclose affiliate links, because she knows when to say it's not an affiliate link. So that means that she knows how to appropriately disclose when it is an affiliate link. When Jaclyn comes out and she comments to somebody and says, if it was a sponsorship, I would let you know, and then she doesn't disclose appropriately that it's a sponsorship, what that tells you is Jaclyn Hill knows how to disclose appropriately whether it's a sponsorship or whether it's an affiliate link. What baffled me for years was, then why do they do it? Because I feel like they would just make as much money if they disclose. Because I can tell you the times that I have disclosed, which is very, very, well, I mean, if I ever link a product that I'm making money off of, I always disclose appropriately. Every sponsorship I do appropriately, okay? So, I make good money off of those affiliate links, and I very rarely ever do it. So what I don't understand is, why wouldn't you disclose? The only reason then that you wouldn't disclose, because you apparently don't think that you're ever going to be, you feel like you're above the law, that you're never going to get caught, okay? So if the two main reasons that you want to make sure that you disclose is because, number one, it's the law. Number two, and you could lose your platform. Amazon could take that away. Artstyle could take it away. YouTube, Instagram, they could all just say, no, you're not, you're done, because you violated our terms of service. And I do believe it's going to come to that at some point, okay? But the second reason, the most important reason, is to be transparent to your audience and to be honest, not dishonest and deceptive. It says that on every single one of these. So if they don't think that they're going to get caught legally, okay, they don't think that that's an issue, then their main reason for doing it, for not disclosing appropriately, is to be deceptive to their audience. Now, that's where I take a huge issue with it, okay? Because just like the FTC, my goal of talking about these influencers has always been from day one to be protective of you, the consumer, to bring the information to you, to the consumer. The people that don't like that are the super fans of these people that just don't want to hear the truth, okay? I don't care if you're the super fan of somebody. Keep on putting money in these people's pockets. But just know the truth, know the facts, right? Know exactly what you know. Hell, I've known shit about some companies before and knowingly gone out and been like, I don't care, I still want it. I'm still gonna buy this stuff, okay? You know, I mean, like, I think that's the world that we live in. But know the facts, right? Don't come for me and be upset with me because I'm pointing out the fact that Jaclyn Hill or Tati Westbrook or McKelty Brown is not disclosing their sponsorships and affiliate links appropriately. Go take that to Tati Westbrook If you have a beef with it, don't get mad at me because I'm exposing the truth. Get mad at Toddy Westbrook for not doing it appropriately. Okay? Get mad at Jaclyn Hill for not doing it appropriately. You know? If Jaclyn Hill wanted to clean this up, she could start tomorrow and start disclosing appropriately. That shut me up real quick of talking about it. If Toddy Westbrook wanted to shut me up real quick about this and all her fans wanted me to, a real quick way for me to never talk about it again is to disclose appropriately. I would never talk about it again with those people. There wouldn't be a reason to, right? I'm also not going to applaud them for 4 years later and 100 videos by multiple people calling them out for it. Applaud them for doing what was expected of them to do all along, okay? Because what they're doing is, it's not just about the non-disclosure. People ask me all the time, why do you take such an issue with it? The reason I take an issue with it is that if they don't think they're going to get caught by the law, the only reason they could really be not disclosing is because they want to be deceptive of their audience, okay? Because they're afraid that their audience won't buy the products that they are pushing if they tell them that they're going to make money off of it. Well, what that says is then they're afraid their audience doesn't trust their word, that their audience doesn't believe that their word is good. So they have to be deceptive to their audience. They have to hide the affiliate link at the very, very bottom, the disclosure, which is not where it belongs. They can't mark it as paid placement, which is what YouTube requires, because God forbid, then if anybody knows that I'm getting paid for this, and they won't believe that I really believe in these milk products, okay? They use words like partnering instead of sponsorship. They don't ever say that they're being compensated, which you have to say, okay? So I go over here and I look, where am I at on time? I go over here and I look at this video because people were sending this to me called My Current Beauty Favorites by Jaclyn Hill. Now I watched about half of this video. I watched it past the part where she does the milk sponsorship, okay? So I go underneath here, and I'm just going to read for you straight down. Hope you enjoyed seeing my current beauty favorites. I tried, now, if you want to know how to do an appropriate sponsorship disclosure, okay, or affiliate link disclosure, it needs to go above the sponsorship notification. It needs to go above the affiliate links. It says this on every website, the FTC, Amazon, ArtStyle. It says it everywhere, even on YouTube, okay? It has to go above the links, and it has to be clear and conspicuous, and it has to let people know that you're making money off of these links, okay? You can't use words like hashtag partnership. People don't know what those words mean, okay? So you have to be very clear and conspicuous. On a YouTube video, it has to go above the more bar. So it has to, you can't hit more and have to go down for that. Well, already she's done that. You have to hit more, okay? Hope you enjoyed seeing my current beauty favorites. I tried compiling my absolute must-haves for you. Thank you to Milk Makeup for partnering with me. Their cooling water jelly tint is back in stock in Sephora stores and Sephora.com. And she links it with her link, okay? Which means she's making money off that. She doesn't say anywhere that she's getting paid for this, that she's getting compensation for this. She doesn't explain that this is an ad. She doesn't have hashtag ad on here. She has hashtag Jaclyn Hill, hashtag jelly tint, hashtag live your look, okay? She doesn't have anywhere on here that it's an ad. She doesn't say that she's getting paid for this or anything. The next thing underneath here is my Amazon storefront. She doesn't disclose that she's making money off of her storefront or anything like that. Then the next one is all products mentioned, okay? She has 23 products mentioned underneath here between ArtStyle, Amazon, and other links. And she never once discloses underneath here or next to it or above it that she's making any money off of these links, okay? Each one of them is an affiliate link, all right? Underneath there, it says subscribe. Underneath there, it says shop my brand here, Jaclyn Cosmetics, which doesn't even exist anymore. Where does it go when it goes there? Let's see what it says. Oh, the site can't be reached. So she hasn't updated even that on there anymore. That's embarrassing. Then she's got 3 hearts, then which it's like space, 3 hearts. Connect with me. My P.O. box, she's got her P.O. box underneath there, which she updated that because it now says California instead of Tampa. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, business inquiries only. She's got her email underneath here. I am no longer booking clients. Space, 3 hearts. And then it says, asterisk, some links provided above are affiliate links. I am compensated based on some affiliate purchases. Well, we don't know which ones. We don't know which ones of those links are affiliate links. That is not good enough, okay? You did not put paid placement in there. For that alone, she could be fined for that. She didn't disclose appropriately as a sponsorship. For that alone, she could be fined for this. YouTube could take her video down for not putting in paid placement. You have to do that. And this is like every video. This isn't just a one-time thing. She does this in every video that she does a sponsorship in, okay? Not to mention it is such a bad look to include all of these affiliate links also with the sponsorship, okay? Because what she's doing is she is linking products that she is making money with against products that are competitors to Milk Cosmetics. So she is making money in her affiliate links against products that are complete competitors to the sponsor that sponsored and paid her to do the video. If I were Milk Cosmetics, I would never have approved this video to go out. I'd be like, you linked 23 products that are complete competitors. Those brands are complete competitors to ours, and we're paying you to sponsor this. But people don't care because they think that she's going to get the views of the video. The camera stopped. She got 206,000 views. Hope it was worth Milk Cosmetics from possibly being fined, okay, and probably not getting anybody to link to this. So I was looking through this kind of stuff, and I found this article that I actually had never come across before because I was looking on affiliate marketing and linking for Like to Know It. And I found this article, and it says Reward Style, which is our style, and Like to Know It are now LTK. So they're all LTK, okay? Now all partners will know us one single global brand, LTK. This is from Like to Know It and Our Style from their website, okay? Now, Jaclyn Hill has 23 links. Her last video had like half Our Style links. She's constantly linking Our Style links, okay? So this is directly from their website. How U.S. influencers keep their content compliant with an FTC. It takes only a few easy steps to keep your LTK content FTC compliant. That would include Our Style as well. An influencer, as influencer brand relationships continue to evolve across web and social platforms, it's important to keep up to date on best practices for following the Federal Trade Commission endorsement guidelines. The FTC is a U.S. agency that monitors advertising in all media forms, including social media, to ensure that endorsements are honest and not misleading. We've put together a rundown of best practices to keep your LTK affiliate content and sponsored content FTC compliant. Now, this is so interesting to me because this is probably the clearest article that I have ever read, ever, in covering this, okay? And this is from the Like to Know It, which like every fashion lifestyle blogger uses on Instagram, okay? But it also applies to YouTube because it talks about this in here. What to do as an LTK creator. And then it goes in here and talks about all this kind of stuff, right? Make sure that opinions you express about a product or brand are honest and your own. And it goes in here. Ensure your disclosure. Here it is. Clearly disclose when you have a financial or family relationship with a brand. That would be a partnership, a family relationship. Or when you receive a benefit from a brand, okay? Use hashtag ad or hashtag advertisement. You may also use hashtag sponsored or hashtag paid as a best practice. Ensure your disclosure is clear and evident so the consumer will notice it. This means it should appear in the first line of text. For Instagram, that means it must be visible without needing to be expanded above the fold. On image-only platforms like Instagram stories, superimpose disclosures over the images. Disclose that you could earn a commission on LTK or S. You have to disclose that. This is the company saying it. This is them covering their ass, okay? Make sure that any opinions you express, blah, blah. Consistency is key, so make sure you always use these practices as you post. What not to do as a Like to Know It creator. Don't assume your followers know about all your brand relationships. Now, this is interesting to me because the last time I talked about Toddy Westbrook, somebody commented and they said, I'm from another country and I even know what a partnership is, okay? That doesn't assume that everybody does, and what you should assume in here as an influencer, and all of these things in here say this, is that you should not assume that your followers know about all your brand relationships, nor the language that you're using with those brand relationships. Assume disclosure built into social media platforms are sufficient, such as Instagram's paid partnership notice. That's not enough is what they're saying. What not to do. You should not assume that disclosure built in. So that means that you should not assume that just by using that paid placement button or just by using it on Instagram, that that's not enough. You still need to put a hashtag ad and things like that on a sponsorship. You should not use ambiguous disclosures like thanks, hashtag, spons, hashtag SP, hashtag collab, or hashtag ambassador, okay? You should not rely on disclosures that people will only see if they click more. You should not represent that you are a current or recent user of a product or service if it is not the case. FTC best practices for social channel. Okay, let's go in here where it says YouTube. YouTube in your sponsored videos, verbally disclose sponsored content at the start of videos. Okay, they usually recommend within the first 2 minutes. Not the 6-minute and 30-minute mark, Jaclyn. Use text overlay disclosures at the start of sponsored videos. She did not do that in this video. I watched the sponsorship. I watched the beginning all the way through the sponsorship. Not at one point does she ever put text overlay or anything in there to say that this is a disclosure or this is a disclosure of a sponsorship. In addition to the first and second bullet point, the FTC also recommends the use of clear disclosure language in the video description above the show more cutoff. She does not do this, and the language is not clear disclosure, okay? The disclosure should be repeated periodically so viewers who only see part of the stream will get the disclosure. Okay, and it goes on here to talk about this. How do I ensure my like-to-know-it content is compliant with FTC guidelines? Whenever you post on LTK product link or post link on your social media channel or blog, clearly disclose to your followers that this is an affiliate link or sponsored content, okay? What could happen if I don't follow the recommendations? The FTC initiated and settled its first ever complaint against 2 individual influencers in 2021. It also issued more than 90 educational letters and additional warning letters to various influencers reminding them to clearly and conspicuously disclose relationships when they promote products or services. And brands are increasingly focused on ensuring influencers they work with are compliant, often explicitly requiring it. In fact, many top brands also received a letter from the FTC in late 2021 around the FTC's plans to monitor and enforce this area. So compliance is not only a great way to protect yourself, it's a best practice for your business and your partnerships. Talks about where can I find out more, okay? That was in 2022, okay, that they wrote that article. It's now 2024, all right? I made enough videos explaining that people have said for a long time now that the FTC is going to start cracking down. I already know that the FTC is cracking down. I have gotten 2 notices from Amazon, okay, on that they're sending out mass letters on what you have to do, okay? Our Style has now got an entire article written up on their website that they're posting and probably are sending out letters as well. These companies are protecting their asses because what they know is they're going to be fined a higher rate than their influencers are. But if Jaclyn Hill and Our Style gets a letter and Our Style says, we fully let them know, okay? We have hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of influencers that use our website. We told them what to do. That will protect Our Style to some degree, okay? Jaclyn Hill, who knowingly read that on Our Style's link, signed off on it, she's completely negligent. Also broke YouTube's terms of service. Depending on how much she gets fined, if Facebook was fined something like, I think, I read it, like $60 million or $1 billion or something ridiculous for releasing information, if the FTC, that was by the FTC, if the FTC would take it this far with disclosures, which they could, that is well in their right. I mean, this might be the next huge thing that happens where YouTube, TikTok, Instagram starts kicking these influencers off for violating their terms of service. I don't know that that will happen. I hope it won't happen for these people. But what I just don't understand is, okay, it's not just about just sticking up your middle finger to not having to do it. Why would you not want to be transparent, okay? Because this is how I feel about it. If somebody gets in a video, all right, like I share enough products that I don't like. I just did a review today and I didn't make any money. I didn't link those products. I bought those products, okay, on my review channel. I showed 2 products of the same brand. One I love, the other one I hated, okay? But if people are always doing my favorites and every month they're putting out another favorite and they're linking every single one of them, and Jaclyn Hill has come out and said she's not a makeup girl anymore, but she's linking a bunch of makeup. Girl, I thought you weren't a makeup girl anymore. So one second you're not a makeup girl because that's your excuse for closing down your brand, but the next second you're a makeup girl because you're pushing a bunch of makeup and you're doing a sponsorship with Milk Makeup and you're acting like you're a makeup girl. For me alone, that would question your authenticity because I thought you weren't a makeup girl anymore. You came out on Instagram and you said that you're not really a makeup girl anymore. Then you turned around on TikTok and said you are a makeup girl when you were getting paid to say you were a makeup girl. Now you're getting paid to say you're a makeup girl again. So you only say you're a makeup girl and you only like makeup when you're getting paid for it, okay? Which means that I can't really, as a person that watches your videos, and as a consumer, I don't know that I can really trust your reviews because it only seems like you put on makeup when you're getting paid to do that, which, hey, that's totally fine, but be transparent about that. That's why it's important to be transparent, okay, about your affiliate links and your sponsorships, because if not, it comes across like you're just doing this to get paid. And if that's the case, then none of your reviews can be trusted, okay? Because it's all about the coin then. And if it's all about the coin, that's fine. Just disclose it. Then we know that. Then we can make up our minds whether or not we want to buy it from your link or not, okay? But listen, times are tough. People aren't making money like they were making 5 or 10 years ago, okay? People are struggling really hard today. They were struggling then, but they were buying all these products. People are struggling today. When you're pushing a product like a milk product that at Sephora is $20 per product, okay, and people are making less than that an hour to put food on their table and pay a mortgage, I think you owe it to your audience to not be deceptive and not use words like partnership and to disclose appropriately and to at least follow the rules of YouTube that has paid your bills for all these years. Answer your audience so they know whether or not they're getting an authentic review. You could say, I'm getting paid to do this review. I'm getting paid a lot of money for this, but you know, getting paid for this, I still love this product. And you know how I know that that works? Because I do it, okay? And I still make my coin. And people can trust my word. Because I come out and I say the products I love and the products I don't love, okay? Why don't you come out and do a video about some of the products you don't like, girl, okay? Why don't you do that instead of every video that you do being pushing products? Because what this is it shows that you're a liar. Something that you have claimed for years and years and years and years and years you're not, okay? Well, I don't know about you, but to me, dishonesty and deceptiveness is the definition of being a liar. So for me, what this proves is that Jaclyn Hill, you are a liar. I don't know what else to say. And I've done enough videos about it by now, and other people have done enough videos by now, that at this point, Jaclyn Hill is choosing not to do this, okay? So if anything happens to her, she can never play like, I didn't know. Oh, girl, you didn't know Forma owned your brand? Oh, no, it's a family-owned brand. Girl, you've been lying for years, okay? And you know what? It's starting to affect you. It's really greatly starting to affect you. People back in the day used to call us up drama channels and ask us for advice. You should have listened to my advice a long time ago. You should have been disclosing, because you know what? First of all, you wouldn't be in trouble with the FTC if they ever come after you or any of your platforms. And I can tell you this right now, Jaclyn, the people that love you, they love you, okay? One of the things that, Jaclyn, I've always really liked you. One of the things that makes me not like you is how much you lie and you're deceptive to your audience. It's hard to love somebody that does that all the time. Other than that, I think you're somebody that would be fun to hang out with. But I don't want to hang out with somebody that's lying all the time. You can't trust their word. And they're always trying to sell you something. I mean, it's like being on Facebook with all those people that are multi-level schemes. It's like, God, everything they post on the Facebooks because they're trying to sell you something. Who wants to be friends with somebody like that? No, ma'am, I unfriend those people with quickness. Are you up for the challenge? Are you up for the challenge? No, baby, I ain't up for the challenge, okay? Quit trying to get me to buy into your MLM scheme. I don't care. It's the same thing. That's why people aren't that interested in you anymore, Jaclyn. That's why you have to buy fake followers on Instagram, okay? People aren't that interested in you because every time you show your face, you're trying to sell something. And you even came out and said you didn't want to be a salesperson anymore. You could still be a salesperson, but you could just say, this is my way of making income now, okay? My way of making income is by linking things on ArtStyle and Amazon that I find that I like, okay? Like, for example, I love this. I love this. I love this. These are things I like, okay? I tried this, but I don't really like it. I'm going to link it below. If you want to try it, okay? But I'm going to link it below. All these affiliate links I'm making money off of. I'm just throwing this out as an example. I'm not linking any of these things, okay? You could say that, Jaclyn. You could say, I want to be more of a lifestyle vlogger. I want to try different products. I'm going to link all of them. I'm going to make money off of them if you buy them from my link, okay? I just want you guys to know what they are. You don't have to buy them from my link. Why are you so afraid to do that? Why are you so afraid to get in a video and say, Milk paid me a lot of money to do the sponsorship, but I love Milk products so much and I was so excited I got a sponsorship with them? Why is that so hard to expect honesty from people that we've looked to for years to be doing brutally honest reviews of makeup that they wanted us to go buy? But all they are is a machine to sell shit to us. And people want to know why I take issue with this. This is why I take issue with it. Because hardworking people are spending their hard-earned money on shit they don't need because these influencers need another Chanel purse. That's why I have an issue with it, okay? Instead of pushing products authentically and then letting the audience decide what they want to buy. And no, we're all adults. We all know we don't have to buy anything, right? But when we love somebody and we think they're excited about a product and they haven't let us down before, then we're going to want to go buy that product. Especially if we think that they just love the product so much. It's really, to me, about the deception of the audience. Nothing more, nothing less. It's always been about that for me. It's not about takedown of these people. I would love if tomorrow Jaclyn Hill got in there and started disclosing. I wouldn't even care if she did 100 links in every video and did a video every other day linking links, okay? I don't care. I watch a lot of people that do that kind of stuff, you know? Get excited about the products you find. I get on Amazon Prime about every single night. I find all kinds of things. I'm constantly doing hauls on Amazon hauls, and I hardly ever link that stuff. People are like, you need to link this stuff. Even if you don't like it, I hold up a t-shirt. 15 people are like, oh, I went and bought that Stevie Nicks t-shirt. I'm like, damn, I should have linked that t-shirt, right? There's no shame in that. There's no shame in doing sponsorships. There's no shame in having affiliate links. But why not just get in a video? For me, okay, it's just being honest with your audience. Being like, hey, I just hauled all this stuff off of Amazon. I got Stevie Nicks t-shirts, and I got this, and I got that. And I'm going to link it all below. And they're affiliate links, which means if you hit that link, I'm going to make money off of that and for the next 48 hours, any purchase that you make off that. Did y'all know that? That when you hit one of those affiliate links, they make a percentage off of all your purchases for the next 48 hours. 24 to 48 hours, just depending on the purchases. Not just that product, all of your products that you buy, okay? Let people decide. I say that in my videos. People still go over there and buy them candles. It's not hurting nobody. Why do you want to be deceptive with your audience and then come out and say you're not a liar and then wonder why people think that you're a liar? Girl, I don't know. I am exhausted. Where's the nozzle? Oh, it smells so good. I didn't go to the pool today, but I wish I had. I am exhausted with the deception. I am exhausted with the deception. Woo! Need to let that bake a little bit. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.